to lift our hands with our hearts, and fix these problems, to push on out, to push on out, to push on out this oppression. Well, I said wake up and rise. Well, I said wake up and rise for yourself and your people, for yourself now and our baby in real life.
Hello, you're listening to CKMS 102.7 FM Radio Waterloo, and that was Wake Up and Rise by Diggin' Roots. We are Two White Feather and Lori Gentle Eagle, and this is the Red Road Journey, where we aim to amplify Indigenous voices to heal ourselves, our relations, our communities, and our planet. We are broadcasting from the traditional territories of the Neutral, Anishinaabe, and the Haudenosaunee people. Right now, I have the smudge lit, and I'm going to be doing a prayer here. The elders say the Native American woman will lead the healing among the tribes. We need to especially pray for the woman and ask the Creator to bless them and give them strength. Inside them are the powers of love and strength given by the moon and the earth. When everyone else gives up, it is the woman who sings the songs of strength. She is the backbone of the people. So to our woman we say, sing our songs of strength, pray for our special powers, keep our people strong, be respectful, gentle, and modest. O Great One, bless our woman, make the woman strong today. Ah, Chimigretch. Wow, that was, every time I read that one, it hits me, eh? And it's so true. So our next stop along the Red Road Journey this afternoon is to honor our missing and murdered Indigenous relatives and to show their support for justice and healing. This episode is going to be trigger warnings. And here's a number, Hope for Wellness helpline number is 1-855-242-3310. Once again, 1-855-242-3310. Recent media attention focused on the 27-year-old Cole Briggs Plenty, Indigenous actor of the Lakota heritage, who went missing and was later found dead in a wooded area with his hair cut off. There was a call for people to wear braids as a symbol of solidarity and respect for his life. What some may not be aware of is that Cole's 25-year-old sister, Kayla Mary Red Bear, also went missing and was found dead in a wooded area once again. 9 months prior to Cole. In both cases, there was little police investigation into cause of death and immediate suspicion of domestic violence alleges and self-inflicted injury. So our song today, the first song we're going to play, is Little Star by Eski. So here it is.
Have you seen the news today? Did you hear what they had to say about our lost star? take in ways I can't understand. They place the blame on her like she was nobody's child. Now all I see today is how they wash away our little star. All I see today is how they wash away our little star. You see the way they play, say to be a part of change, I think they lie. Happens time and time and time again. They place the blame on him like he was nobody's child. Now all I see today is how they wash away our little star. All I see today is how they wash away our little star. Fire down, fire down, fire down, fire down, fire down, fire down, fire, fire down, 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 fire down. All I see today is how they wash away our little star. All I see today is how they wash away our little star. All that I see today is how they wash away our little star. All I see today is how they wash away our little star.
So that was Little Star by Ishque.
So you heard about Cole Brings Plenty and Kyla Mercy Red Bear, who is his sister, and the lack of police investigation, at least initially, into their situations, and quick jump to allegations and assumptions, gossip, all of that sort of thing. This isn't the first time that the handling of cases of missing and murdered Indigenous people by police has been called into question. In the book, That Lonely Section of Hell, by author Lorimer Shenher, they talk about the systemic failures that hampered Robert Picton's investigation. Lorimer Shenher, I had the opportunity to meet this person while I was working at the Native Women's Center in Hamilton quite some time ago. And they were the first detective, actually, who was assigned to the murdered and missing women's cases in the downtown east side of Vancouver. And they spoke quite a bit about the systemic failures of the system and also how they had been impacted as a detective or police officer at the time. Lorimer experienced post-traumatic stress disorder, eventually left police services and started writing, hence the book, and there have been other books that have followed. Laura Lee Williams, you may recognize that name. Her cousin was one of Robert Pickton's victims. And Laura Lee has this to say about Canada, particularly when Robert Pickton was up for day parole. She says, Canada is a racist country that doesn't value Indigenous people. There's a lot of truth to that. I mean, think about it. We actually have a section of highway between Prince George and Prince Rupert in British Columbia, known as the Highway of Tears, because many Indigenous women and girls, and more recently, Indigenous men, have gone missing and murdered along that route. 23 different First Nations communities exist along that route. And originally, it had no bus system, which left many of the people vulnerable, right? And forced to hitchhike along that road. And, we know what has come of that. Now, I understand that there has been some changes, which is good to see. There is a bus system there. Cameras are along that route now, and more changes are to be implemented by 2027. We're going to play some more music. All the music selections today are dedicated to the missing and murdered Indigenous women, girls, two-spirited peoples, men who've also gone missing and murdered in the Indigenous community, and of course the family members. So this next song is Crystal Shawanda, and it's called Pray, Sister, Pray.
Hey, Billy.
Hi.
Welcome. So you're going to give me a helping hand?
I actually gotta go. Do you want to give me a ride?
Sure. Hop right on. You're going on that highway again?
Yeah, I got somewhere to be.
You should just take the bus.
I should
You know what happens there?
gotta go.
You can't.
I'll see you later, okay? Bye.
Billy, what's wrong with you?
What?
You have to be safe over there.
I will.
Be safe on that road.
I will. I'll see you later.
Yes, sister, did you hear Billy Rose ain't never been found? Went missing on the 4th of June, family hasn't heard a sound. Jim Crow met her walking, that knocked off Beach Road. Said she was meeting friends downtown, but then she never showed, and nobody knows. Hey, hey, where did she go? Hey, hey, someone has to know. Hey, hey, where did she go? Oh, so sisters, please, please pray. Don't let them fade away. We're gonna raise our voice.
So that was Pray Sister Pray by Crystal Sawanda. I'm going to give the Hope for Wellness helpline again. It's 1-855-242-3310. I know this episode may be a little triggering for some people, so we just want to try to get you guys that help if you guys need to after the show. So our next one is Canadian Cry by Shawani Kush. So let me pull her up and get started. And here it is.
Remember when you took a chance, you took away her home. Another night, another life, lost along the road. Young girl, 15, a life she never chose. A long night, a lonely life, nobody knows. She said, listen, let's pretend she was afraid. Would you hear her cry alone at night? 'Cause she never had a chance. Close your eyes, remember why, remember where you stand. Oh, my home and native was a time, a simple life, and you knew best. Here we are, our daughters cry, taken by a man. Here tonight, another life, what a mess. Open your eyes and see the light, it needs to be addressed. She said, listen, let's pretend she was afraid. Would you hear her cry alone at night? 'Cause she never had a chance. Close your eyes, remember why, remember where you stand. Oh, my home and native land. How can you sleep at night when she's all alone? How do you survive when another girl is gone? How do you lay your head down and close your eyes without another child? Young girl, 15, a life she never chose. A long night, a lonely life, nobody knows. And she said, listen, let's pretend she was afraid. Won't you hear her cry alone at night? 'Cause she never had the chance. Close your eyes, remember why, remember where you stand. My home and native land.
Hello. So that was Canadian Cry by Shwana Kish. So in 2016, Canadian government launched a national inquiry, and a final report came out in 2019. One of the findings was
Yeah, I'm going to share one of the more important findings here. I just wanted to say, before I get into that, with Shawnee Kish's song there, Canadian Cry, our home and native land, right? We can do better. Let's do better. One of the findings, thankfully, I'll read here. The significant, persistent, and deliberate pattern of systemic racial and gendered human rights and Indigenous rights violations and abuses, perpetuated historically and maintained today by the Canadian state, designed to displace Indigenous peoples from their land, social structures, and governance, and to eradicate their existence as nations, communities, families, and individuals, is the cause of the disappearances, murders, and violence experienced by Indigenous women, girls, and two-spirited LGBTQIA people. And it is genocide. This colonialism, discrimination, and genocide explains the high rates of violence against Indigenous women, girls, and two-spirited LGBTQIA people. An absolute paradigm shift is required to dismantle colonialism within Canadian society and from all levels of government and public institutions. Ideologies and instruments of colonialism, racism, and misogyny, past and present, must be rejected.
That's powerful, but the problem is it's still today, and it's hard to see that, and to even go through that, even too, for those who have gone through that. Even for me, being racial profiled, it's not good, and it sucks that that's just how it is, and but we can change that, right? We can certainly change that if we, like I say, in my one speech is, if we can all work together, we can become one rainbow family. And in the Ojibwe way, that's what it said. If we can walk all together, all nations, we can work together and become that rainbow family, right? So yeah. So the report came out with 231 calls to justice. CBC issued a report card on progress on June 2023, with only 2 completed, and only around 50% not even started out of the 231 calls to justice.
Yeah, so it can't just be about those words that I read, words on paper, right? There needs to be action. There needs to be follow-up. Kudos to CBC for doing the report card. I know they've done the same with the 94 calls to action for truth and reconciliation. We often have that at our displays, just to remind people that it's not about words. We need action in all of these situations, right, for healing and for justice.
Yeah.
So we got some more songs.
So our next song is to all missing and murdered Indigenous women by the Northern Cree. So here it is, the Northern Cree.
Hey!
So that was To All My Missing and Murdered Indigenous Women by the Northern Cree. So our next song is by Remember by Aspects. So here it is.
I still remember, I see your face, see your eyes behind that smile. It was that painted in disguise. It's a work of art with all that pain in your heart. Living light in the dark, just trying to play your part. Don't know where to go, what to do. Another lost soul didn't know who was who, but it all just caught up to you. It's sad, but it's true, and I wish you made it through. I wish you knew, I wish you knew, I wish you knew that you were loved. And we all miss you, and I wish that I could hug you, hold you and kiss you, but I can't because you're gone. But memory lives on, and I know this just a song, and knew it all along, but had to do it for you cause you always on my mind. And everywhere I go I get reminded all the time. If I had it my way, you would all still be here instead of along that highway that is full of all those tears. I remember. Changing prayers in the air for the loved ones who ain't here, for the ones who live in fear because death is always near. For my murder and missing Indigenous women, my warriors is locked up, living in prison. No, I can't forget you, cause you living through our hearts, through our blood, through the dark. Live to tell her disembark. Yeah, I know it's hard for my people dealing with this evil horror government that don't treat us like we are equal. I remember.
So that was Remember by Aspects. So I'm going to give the Hope for Wellness helpline number again. It is 1-855-242-3310. Again, 1-855-242-3310.
One way to show your support for missing and murdered Indigenous relatives is to display or wear a red dress. And if any of you caught Two White Feather biking earlier today to the studio, he actually had a red dress on the back of the bike. Some may not know the significance behind the red dress. Red represents the bloodline and connection between people. It's also believed to be the only color that spirits see. So the red dresses are used to call the spirits of the missing and murdered Indigenous women, girls, two-spirited peoples back to their loved ones. In 2010, a Métis artist by the name of Jamie Black did a project to speak to the gendered and racialized nature of violent crimes against Indigenous women and the pain and loss that goes with it. She hung hundreds of empty red dresses in public places. Our local Indigenous agency, Healing of the Seven Generation, has this display on their lawn on Frederick Street in Kitchener. Sadly, though, this is the second year where damage has occurred to this display.
What an awful thing. It hurts me thinking that there's no one out there that has respect for us. But they demand respect from us. Should go both ways, right? If we give you respect, like how we respect our Mother Nature, our planet, our Earth, our communities, our families, then it'd be a whole lot better if we can all respect each other and become that one rainbow family, like I've been talking about. But another symbol seen at this time is the red handprint over the mouth. And I will be putting a picture up of me with my red handprint over my mouth too later, which represents all missing sisters whose voices are not heard, and the silence of the media and the law enforcement in the midst of the crisis. Athlete Jordan Marie Daniel from Sioux Tribe, in South Dakota, wore it during 2019 Boston Marathon and dedicated her run to the missing, murdered Indigenous people. That's amazing to hear that. So our next song is called Red Dress by Amanda Rahim. I'm not sure if I pronounced that right, so I'm sorry.
Might be Room, but
Room.
I'm not sure either.
Yeah, so here it is.
Red Dress.
Red Dress.
I see the line of all the broken hearts lining up to tell their side to the already one-sided story. Years of cycles in drifter. I am a woman with no worth. Somewhere I learned to say I'm sorry.
Okay, so that was Red Dress by Amanda Room. Sorry if we're pronouncing that wrong. And our next song is Welcome to the Matriarch by Jakota.
As the matrilineal society, the Onle Ujalam, Daughters of the Rivers, are the Haida women who hold the responsibility to protect Haida Wai.
In our political process, that independent, strong voices matter and that we can do politics differently.
They just pepper sprayed me for no reason. And if anyone knows the law, trust me, I know it.
Welcome to the matriarch. This is a dedication to all the matriarchs. Welcome to the matriarch. All the women in the front who are leading the march. Welcome to the matriarch. This is their time, they're here to leave a mark. Welcome to the matriarch. Welcome to the era of the matriarch. Our women are rising, take a look around. Harnessing their power, never backing down. Hear the beating of the drum, that's a sacred sound. This is unceded territory, you're treaty bound. We had treaties way before the Constitution. They came with all the greed, disease, and their pollution. When we let our women lead, that's a real solution. They still try not to acknowledge their contributions. Not knowing the history to me is what's troubling. If you don't know the laws of the land, then you're stumbling. Women on the rise, and they're here to lead the covenant. Jody Wilson Rabel with an independent government. The heartbreak of our children stolen, we're still healing. We're revealing all of the truth that you've been concealing. Female-owned businesses breaking glass ceilings. The struggle our women go through, you'll never know the feeling. Welcome to the matriarch. This is a dedication to all the matriarchs. Welcome to the matriarch. All the women in the front who are leading the march. Welcome to the matriarch. This is their time, they're here to leave a mark. Welcome to the matriarch. Welcome to the era of the matriarch. Stronger than ever, we're never giving up. We're showing up to the legislature with fists up. Protesting the way we're treated cause we've had enough. They tried cultural genocide but it made us tough. I said it already, we're never backing down. We're never gonna quit, look where we're at now. We're protectors of the land cause we know how. Global warming, look who you need now. Destroying our planet with all your chemicals. Black snakes and pipelines to be technical. This is sovereign territory, you're not welcome here. You showed up with all of your guns cause your weapon is fear. Let me help to break it down, let me make it clear. You're gonna have to take our life to remove us from here. Let me light a smudge, we gon' need to pray. It's time of the matriarch and they gon' lead the way. Welcome to the matriarch. This is a dedication to all the matriarchs. Welcome to the matriarch. All the women in the front who are leading the march. Welcome to the matriarch. This is their time, they're here to leave a mark. Welcome to the matriarch. Welcome to the era of the matriarch.
The Wet'suwet'en have won rights and title to their lands. We did not hurt anyone. The hereditary chiefs say no. You cannot go through our lands, and under your law, the authority is them.
Tobacco down. Lay that tobacco down today. And prayers up for the return of the matriarch and matrilineal societies.
So I want to give out the Hope for Wellness hotline again. 1-855-242-3310. Again, 1-855-242-3310. If you need any help or if you just need a support to talk to, you can email us or give us a call at 365-336-3906 for support. So for our announcements today, we have a Mental Health Awareness Week, May 6th to the 12th. And
yeah, that's coming up fast, actually, tomorrow. We're going to kick it off with a Facebook Live with a compassionate self-intervention. And actually all week, Two White Feather and I will be doing a Facebook Live with another coping skill, all around the theme of compassion and kindness, because that is the theme of Mental Health Awareness Week this year. As part of some other activities that we're doing to recognize this week, we have been doing our Eagle Visioning whenever we can. And basically what that is we are looking to you for some feedback on the gaps that Indigenous folks face when they encounter or experience the mental health and justice system. And what we're talking about specifically there is crisis services. Okay, so what are the gaps and what are the needs that Indigenous folks require that is going to bring less harm, right, and actually stabilize a situation? So we're really looking for feedback. And those that offer feedback on the gaps and needs during this week from the 6th to the 12th of May will be entered into a draw that we have going here for something that Two White Feather and I are going to create. We're calling it an emotion bucket. So check out our Facebook page, A Womb with a View, and you'll see a picture in the next couple of days of what that looks like. And yeah, again, get your feedback in, and you could be entered for that. We also, during this week, have our 7 grandfather teaching bracelets available for sale. So get yours for a toonie. And we have our kindness pins with sweetgrass wrapped around it for sale as well, and those are $7. Sweetgrass is the kindness medicine, so we thought it would be fitting. So that's all for Mental Health Awareness Week.
yeah, so we're going to be quite busy, and I hope you guys come out and help support us. Donations for the 7G bracelets, kindness pins. I got 2 White Feather Red Road pins for my biking. Like today, I got pins and stuff like that for that. So yeah, thank you. So 2 White Feather Mother's Day Crafters Market in Saugeen on May 11th. I will be there as a Womb with the View with Gentle Eagle, and actually my sister Cheyenne Ritchie from Saugeen First Nation will be braiding hair by donation. So come on out to Wyerton, to the environment office there, across by the police station, and come out and support us. Like I said, we'll be as a vendor, as crafter, and we will be having a braiding too as donation.
It brings out a lot of people, actually, both from Saugeen First Nation and also the Chippewas of Nawash, because it's kind of smack dab in the middle of the two reserves. And Two White Feather and I have been going out there for a couple of years now, and it's always a lot of fun. They got a lot of crafting going on. They've got food. They've got activities for the kids. Always lots of free giveaways going on. So yeah, check us out there with the Creator Shelf and A Womb with the View on May the 11th.
Yeah, so our next one is our Moose Hide campaign, May 12th. our radio show with the co-founder. And we'll be doing a fast and a bike ride on May 16th. To contact us for our pins or for more information on those two things on our radio show for the co-founder of Moose High Campaign and our fast and our ride on May 16th.
Yeah, we're super excited. We heard from Raven Lacerte, who started up the Moose Hide Campaign. Her and her father, actually, for quite some time ago now. She's agreed with, I believe, the CEO to come on the radio show. So this theme, obviously, is related to what we've talked about today. So if you wanted to hear more about ending gender-based violence from an Indigenous perspective in particular, check out that radio show. Same time, of course, Sundays, between 1 and 2. Yeah, and I'm very proud to say that Two White Feather is going to give it a try this year for the Moose Hide Campaign with a fast. I may even try a little bit as well with him, a fasting ceremony. So if you wanted to join us and you want more information about the ceremony and how to do that safely, reach out to us through our social media pages or our email, and we'll get that out to you. And even if you want a pin, we got lots of pins.
And we will be doing, after the day fast, we will be having a feast for those who had fasted with us for that day. So if you want more information, please contact us at the womb or like our number at 365-336-3906. On May 19th, Market for Differently Abled Market. We need volunteers, vendors.
And shoppers, of course. We've got some people who've responded already that are going to set up their table, which is very exciting, but it's free. It's a free table. So you have an opportunity to show community what you do that furthers your healing process. Yeah. So all those gifts and abilities.
And the only thing is, if we're going to see if vendors could, I'm going to make a little teepee shelf for the creations of crafters. And if they could put one craft on there, so that if someone wants a craft or something, they can switch it out, and put something else there and whatnot. Just like the food thing boxes around Cambridge here in Kitchener, just something like that.
Oh, that's a cool idea, like a trade teepee. So people can. Trade what they make. That's an awesome idea. I love that.
So I'm going to try to start that up. I'm going to be going out to get the wood and everything actually today. So I want to say chimigwets for listening. That is the end of our show. We have 15 seconds left. So I want to say thank you to our listeners and much love. I love you guys all. And if you need that support, please give us a call or that hotline.
Yeah, and you all matter. Thanks for listening.
Yes. Thank you. Chimigwet.
To show where I could play some great 60s, 70s, and...
Hi, I'm Julia. You are listening to